It's game 1 of the Atlantic Division Finals as last year's champs defend their title as the Halifax Hurricanes welcome the Island Storm to the Scotiabank Centre for their best-of-7 series. Akeem Ellis opens up the scoring for the Storm with a couple of drives to give his squad their first 5 points, including this and one play. Billy White wasn't happy about the play, so he decides to score at the other end with this jumper in the lane. Halifax with some pretty interior passing. Cliff Clinksdale finds Tyrone Watson for 2, and then Watson pays it forward and finds CJ Washington for the hoop. Jahi Carson with his easiest bucket of the night off the deflection, and here he is again fighting through the contact with probably his most difficult bucket of the night. At the half, the Storm lead 52-50. The Canes battle back in the third by scoring a whopping 41 points, and Akeem Ellis dials up this long-range 3 which he rattles in at the end of the quarter, and the Storm only trail 91-86 going into the final frame. Down 3, CJ Washington knows that his club needs energy, and he provides it with his putback dunk. Washington cleans up the play with his hammer dunk for 2 more. He finished with 30 points and 8 rebounds on the night. Canadian Player of the Year Terry Thomas goes coast to coast off the missed shot to give his team the 4-point edge late in the fourth, and he knows they're getting close. Jahi Carson gets the mismatch and has his defender dancing before scoring, and then Jahi comes back and ices the game with a shot high off the glass, and the Storm steal game 1 with a final score of 119-115. This game marks the first time in league history that the home club would lose game 1 in the Atlantic Division Finals. Vince Williams catches up with Terry Thomas after the game.
It's your NBL Canada post-game recap.
Welcome, fans, inside Scotiabank Centre for the National Basketball League of Canada post-game recap. I'm Vince Williams, and joining me is the primetime performer on the afternoon in game number 1 in the Atlantic Division Final between the Island Storm and the Halifax Hurricanes. The Storm get it done, stealing game number 1, 119-115. Terry, outstanding basketball game by your team, coming in and getting it done and winning for the very first time this season in the most important part of the season. Talk about your team's performance.
I just feel like the last few games, honestly, playoffs, we started gelling. We started gelling at the right time. Halifax is a dominant team. They're a great team, but I just feel like the last few minutes we played with urgency, and I think we wanted a bit more.
And speak a little bit about that urgency. You guys were down as much as 10 points in that third quarter. You guys just had the lights turned on. You basically turned around by a few defensive adjustments called by your head coach, and it looked like you guys just wanted it more in that second half.
I think so. Switching up defense, like playing a little zone and whatnot, I think it kind of took them out, the rotation and whatnot. But it was a good call by coach. We started hitting big shots. We really trust each other. After playing a strong team, St. John, I feel like we really trust each other.
6 points in the first 24 minutes for yourself. You had 14 in the second half. Finished the game with 20 points and 7 rebounds. Talk a little bit about your play. When did you think that you needed to really take control of this game and put your team in a good position to win?
I just feel like probably the second half. I mean, we have a lot of scores on the team, so I just try to pick and choose and try to play with my teammates, try to make them better. I think second half when we were trading and we were down, I felt like I could put the team on my shoulders a bit. I mean, I got my spots. Things were dropping, so can't complain.
And with winning this game, you guys take home court advantage going back for games 3 and 4, but you got game number 2 coming up on Tuesday night here. How important is it to set the stage for those games 3 and 4 in the game number 2, knowing that you would potentially can go back with a split or potentially go back to your place at a 2-0 start?
I just feel like every game is very important. Home court advantage is super important, but what's more important is home away games. Road wins are more important. And I think we could steal, like we still won tonight. We could steal another one maybe, possibly. Then it puts us in a good position. But then again, Halifax is a very strong team, so we just got to do our best.
Thanks for this, Terry. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you so much.